ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sarah Tibbs, and my speech is about tenure for teachers. And the general purpose is to persuade. Specific purpose is to persuade an audience about why we need to change tenures for teachers. Attention devices is tell people why it is important that we change the tenure for the teachers. And the speaker credibility is, I know a lot of teachers that are good, and I know a lot of teachers that are bad. So that's why I picked this topic, so I can tell people that why we need stricter tenures. The reason why we need to change tenures for teachers is, first reason is after a teacher gets tenure, it secures the good and bad teachers. Second reason, when they first start out, they are motivated, but after tenure, they start getting burned out because they have so much work. The third reason is they should get a raise based on grades that their students make, not how many years they are there. The first thing, the tenure secures the bad and good teachers from being fired. When we fix the tenures, we make it where it benefits the students and the teachers by making sure the students learn what the good teachers teach. If we do not get rid of the bad teacher, we're just hurting the kids by not letting them learn new stuff they need to know for when they get older. When we do try to fire a teacher for being a poor educator, the school system has to go through hoops because they are tenured, which means it could take years before they could fire them. Then after the principal do all that work, they still have to wait for the board to make their final decision by looking at all the appeals that the principal gave them and all the evidence that they got from the teachers. Point 2. Then after teachers get tenure, they start to burn out from the lack of motivation. Then when teachers do get tenure, they start burning out because the school just hand out the tenure after the teacher's been there for 3 years. So it does not really let the teachers show the school what they must show them. Tenure at the K through 12 is not earned but given nearly to everyone. But if you teach at a university level, you must be able to publish your research on why you should be able to have tenure, which I think primary and secondary schools should do that. And in June 1st of 2009, a study by the New Teacher Project found that less than 1% of the evaluated teachers were rated unsatisfactory. Third thing, teachers should get raised based on the students' test scores, not on how many years she worked at that school. Teacher tenure does nothing to promote the education of children because it allows experienced teachers to pick the easy assignments and leave the new teachers with much harder assignments. Tenure does not grant academic freedom, which is why we have the No Child Left Behind in 2001 took away much academic freedom when it placed so much emphasis on standardized testing in October 1st of 2006, survey and planning and changing, and that 56% of school board presidents disagreed with the statement that teachers ensures academic freedom. There's a lot of students who want to learn new stuff, but when they go up to the teachers with questions, and if it is a tenured teacher, they tell you to figure it out yourself because they do not have time to teach you. But when you ask a new teacher a question, they'll sit down with you and answer all your questions. And the conclusion to the speech is, I told you the reason why we need to change the tenure because of our education system. Still hands out tenure like it's nothing. We are not helping our kids. We are causing them more pain. So this is why we need to change the tenure rules and make it more hard for teachers so they can prove themselves. to the Board of Education that they are good teachers and also make it benefits the students by saying, if you do well on all your tests, your teachers will get a raise for helping the future look so bright.